So how did these people attain God? Not through great scholastic aptitude, simply out of faith. So that is what Narad ji is saying, that to attain God, you have to reject hypocrisy. You have to reject pride and become simple. You see, some people say, Swamiji, how will we become simple? God has made us of a crooked heart and sent us in this world. We are not able to trust anyone. And that is why we cannot even trust God and Guru. That's not a fact. When God sent us in this world, He sent us simple-minded. Just think, when we were little, for so many days, we drank our mother's milk without complaining. We never said, add sugar in it. However, when we grew old, mother gave us external milk and she added sugar there. Now we kept on drinking that sugared milk and our habit deteriorated. One day there was no sugar at home. Mother gave us milk without sugar. We spat it out. What kind of milk is this? Put sugar in it. My son, you were drinking my milk. That time you never demanded sugar. Now what has happened to you? Mummy, you have spoilt my habit by giving me sugar milk. Now I can't drink without sugar. From there, the habit started deteriorating. The first time, the parents put some solid in the mouth of the child, some dal or sabzi, the child's face becomes red. What is this you have put inside? But as we become habituated, now we want shat ras, the 6 kinds of rasas. If somebody gives us the same dal every day, we say, what, I have got bored, give some other dal. If we get the same sabzi, we say, I have got bored. Now, all this did not exist when we were children. This happened later on. Similarly, all the cunningness did not exist when we were children. We were taught cunningness. First, the parents taught us. Think about it. You've got children, many of you. The mother said to the son, Beta, let us go and see a movie today. All right, mummy. But when father comes, don't tell him that we have seen the movie. All right, mummy. Now they went and saw the movie and came back. Father has come from office. That pappu is sitting in the lap of father. He says, Pitaji, today we've seen this nice movie. And mummy said not to tell you. Now he doesn't know the meaning, the difference between truth and lies. So whatever has happened, he said it. Mother is standing in the kitchen and hearing her temperature has crossed 100. Oh, he has said it. When father went away, mother slapped Pappu. What did I tell you to do? I said, don't tell father. The Pappu is totally confused. What happened? I told father the truth. Why did I get a slap? But Pappu, don't ask mother why you got a slap or you'll get another one. Now that Pappu has got a simple heart, all clear. But then he put 2 and 2 together. This is how it works. All right? Now when the need arose, he told a lie to his mother. His mother gave him another slap. You're telling me a lie. But mummy, you taught me not to tell the truth to father. So when the need arises, I will not tell it to you as well. From there, we kept on learning. In order to face the world, to combat the world, one shopkeeper was telling me. In India, he was telling me, he had a cloth shop. He said, Swamiji, when I sit in my shop in the morning, I take a vow. जो भी बोलेंगे झूठ ही बोलेंगे, झूठ के सिवाय कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे. I will only tell lies, I will not tell anything apart from lies. That is the only way I am able to sell my merchandise. So the world twisted us the other way. And that other way formula we apply towards God and Guru also. But it doesn't work in the divine realm. So Narad ji is saying, abhimanadam adikam tyajam, just like you were a trying little child. Similarly, in front of God and Guru, you become like that. And then you will receive plenty of that grace. Sutra number 65. Tad arpita khilacharah.
Tadarpita khilacharah.
San.
San.
Kam.
Kam.
Krodh.
Krodh.
Abhiman.
Abhiman.
Adikam.
Adikam.
Tasminneva.
Tasminneva.
Karaniyam.
Karaniyam.
Now Narad ji says, desires, anger, greed, pride, all these material defects, how to battle with them, how to overcome them? He is telling us out here that you turn all these towards God. This desire is the nature of the soul. God has created the soul with an intense desire for happiness. The desire is not something that is wrong. Material desire gets a person into trouble. So the whole of the Buddhist philosophy is focused on desire. Give up desire, give up desire. The four noble truths of the Buddha. There is misery in this world. That misery has a cause. The cause of misery is desire. By giving up desire, you get out of misery. So the whole focus is give up desire. But that is like, you remember your geometry, there is the x-axis and the y-axis. So the y-axis, negative y-axis and positive y-axis. So your Buddhism is telling us how to come from the negative y-axis to zero. You give up material desire. And the Vedas go beyond. They say not only that much, don't just give up material desire. You develop a spiritual desire for God. This desire is not an enemy. You make it your friend. And desire will liberate you from this world. After all, what did the saints do? They developed an intense yearning for God. The extent of that desire, you and I can never even think of. How deep was their desire for God? They say, He Deva, He Daita, He Bhuvanaika Bandho, He Krishna, He Chapala, He Karunaika Sindho, He Nath, He Ramana, He Nayanabhirama, Ha Ha Kadanubhavitasi Padam Drishormi. Oh Shri Krishna, when will that day come when I will see you with these eyes? So, what are they doing? Is it that these saints don't have any desire? Of course they have a desire, but they have a spiritual desire. So spirituality is not merely about giving up. That's half the story. Spirituality is about attaching yourself to God. So all these anger, greed, envy, etc., you turn them towards God and make them your friends. If you can decide that the real source of happiness is God, your desire will be for God. That desire will not bind you to the world, because the object of desire is God, who is all pure. Your desire will purify you. Ya anuragi chitta ki gati samjhe nahi koya, jo jo dube sham rang, tyon tyon ujjwal hoy, The more your desire for God increases, the more your heart will become clean. Similarly, anger. Now, anger is a terrible defect in the world. But you turn the anger towards God in the spiritual realm. The devotees say, Ha Raghunandana prana pirite tum binu jiyat bahut din beete. He says, my Lord, so many days have gone by without you. What kind of soul am I? Why do I have such a mind which is not getting detached from the world, not getting attached to you? He is getting angry upon himself. So that anger is becoming an asset. Similarly, the devotee also has greed. Sita Ram Charan Rati More Anudin Badahi Anugrah Tore. How will my love for God increase more and more and more? Bharahi Nirantar Hohi Na Pure. He wants his love to increase more and more. Now he has become greedy for divine assets. And the devotee also has pride. Now the same pride which was a defect, it becomes a friend. What is the pride about? Can anybody tell me what will be a healthy pride, a liberating pride? Main Atma. Okay, fine. Anything else?
You are mine, God is mine.
Yes. That is what Hanuman says. He says, As abhiman jai jani bhore, main sevak raghupati pati more. The Lord is my master. I have got such a master. You are proud about your master. My beloved, he is like that. And I am the servant of such a master. So you are proud about him and about yourself being his servant. So this pride becomes one of the biggest assets in your path of devotion. So you turn everything towards God. We have the famous example in Indian history of the great saint Tulsidas. Many of you have heard the story of Tulsidas? So Tulsidas was very attached to his wife. Once the wife had gone to her Maika, her parents' house, and Tulsidas was longing to be with her. So finally he could not wait. He decided to go and meet her. He reached the river. And there was a great storm blowing that day. The river had swollen up. No boat was willing to go across. Tulsidas was not to be disappointed. He found a log floating there. He caught hold of the log and went across. Actually, it was not a log, it was a dead body. In the Ganga, people throw dead bodies, so he had caught a dead body. Now his wife was on the second floor. How to go there? He found a rope there, hanging from the window. He caught the rope and got inside. And he told his wife, I have come. His wife said, my dear husband, how did you make it out here? He said that, there was this log out there in the river. I caught it and came across, and you had hung a rope from your window. So I caught that rope and came up. So Tulsidas's wife looked out of the window. There was a snake going away from there. She was aghast. You caught the snake? And that dead body there, you used this to float across? She said, you are so attached to me. If you had been this much attached to God, you would have become God realized. Chi, 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 chi. Shame on you. Now Tulsidas, he was so hurt by those words, he was actually a great scholar. In his student days, he had done in-depth study of the scriptures. So the wife's words went and pinched him, hit him from inside. She said, if you had loved God like this, you would have attained him. He said, all right, then I will go and do exactly that. And he went and did exactly that. He loved God with the same intensity of love. And he became a great saint. And he's respected. All of North India reads his Ramayana, which has got the essence of all the scriptures in it. Nana Purana Nigamagam Sammatam Yat Ramayane. So what did Tulsidas do? He just diverted the desire towards God. So that is what Saint Narad here is saying. Tad arpita khilacharah, that everything, anger, greed, desire, pride, you turn it all towards God. Shri Radha Krishna Bhagwan ki
Jai.
Jagat Guru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj ki
Jai.
Shri Narad Muni Maharaj ki